What's up, Taurus? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting April 7th, 2025. Taurus, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I definitely appreciate you. What we're going to do is just cleanse the energies from Dawn Aries, messages for the week, and begin your messages. The deck that I am using will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals. So let's see what's coming up here for my bulls this week. What is the potential energy for Taurus? Okay, what's going on for Taurus? Why? All right, Taurus, let's cut this deck here and begin your messages to see what is coming up here. We're going to start off with the first card of energy for you, Taurus. Again, reading reversals. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is sadness or disappointment if it does express itself this week for you. Now, the Five of Cups here also could just mean it's not your, it's not going to be your energy. It could be any energies related to any children that you may have, could be your romantic partner, could be another family member, could be a platonic friendship. If it does, like I said before, affect you personally, it's not going to be the type of energy that sticks around too long. And, this Five of Cups here is kind of like, not necessarily tricky, but when we talk about disappointments, automatically people think that, oh my God, the great disappointment or the sadness is going to be handed to you, which is not the case. It could be something so simple and so minor, whatever that situation may be for you, okay? And we've all gone through, especially in life, gone through a little bit of disappointments. It could be disappointments in our family members, romantic partners, or friends, but we don't disconnect, we don't disown them or anything like that. We just, go through the motions and keep it going, right? So it could be that simple. I don't think it's necessary for me to throw a clarifier on that Five of Cups, see, because every time I do, I get myself into trouble because I end up reshuffling the deck and then it changes positions of the energy. So let's just leave that Five of Cups right where it is. And like I said before, I don't need to throw a card on there to determine what is going to be the disappointing factor if it does express itself at all. If it does, it's just going to be temporary. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Knight of Cups here is all about romance, and it's about those bulls who are in committed partnerships as we speak. The Knight of Cups, definitely, if you are in a romantic partnership, you're getting out of that relationship in that which you are putting in. Okay, it's a lot of love being generated here, expressed and shared. The Knight of Cups could also be someone being offered a job this week, and also to the ability of the Knight of Cups could, definitely unite and bring together new romantic partnerships. Following the Knight of Cups, now we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, I just said in Aries' message, in terms of their additional messages, if you receive the Ten of Cups, is in the group of cards that I always say that you're already getting some sort of benefit out of emotional happiness, satisfaction, fulfillment, and contentment, whether or not that is coming through the energy of your family, whether or not it's coming through the energy of your romantic partners, your platonic friendships, so forth, okay? The Ten of Cups is about celebrating life together with those people who are close to you. Even number of cups, emotionally, what you give is what you're going to get back. I always have to throw in there that someone could be getting married, and that still stands. Someone could be getting married this week. This is going to, parties, could be weddings, celebrating anniversaries, birthdays, and so forth, okay? Following the Ten of Cups, now we have the Queen of Cups. So, emotional week for some bulls that I'm reading for. Wow. The first four cards started off with cups. The first one here was not too good, but if it, opens up and expresses itself, it's not going to be too bad. But the cards that follow are excellent. So the Queen of Cups here, female energy, right? So mothers representing mothers, grandmothers, the female bull that comes along and sees the video, that is you. Okay. Could be your sister, your auntie, bestie, whatever. Queen of Cups, however, in terms of the energy here, just, you know, making sure that you are definitely paying attention to your intuition this week, Taurus. She's there to help you and guide you in making the right choices for you moving forward. Also, too, you could be the bull that I'm reading for that works in any form or capacity of work that is generated in helping others. All right, that's the Queen of Cups. She also, too, is in that group of cards that I just spoke about, referring to the Ten of Cups. You're already benefiting. Okay, you're already benefiting from commitment, satisfaction, happiness, you know, definitely love, whether it's coming from those sources that I had mentioned before, your partner, romantic partner, could be your platonic friends. And, you know, we haven't drawn any pentacles here. It could be co-workers as well, too. All right, following the Queen of Cups here for you, Taurus. Now we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is just temporary energy, usually the projection of energy that I say that may come onto you by others. It's what's going on with them, Taurus, is not what's going on with you. This is usually in the form of someone starting petty fights or arguments for no reason. May have something to do with the Five of Cups here because it mirrors over here to the Five of Cups. We have two people here in play. That's the Queen of Cups as well as the Knight of Cups. So it could be anyone wanting to, you know, start something because they feel that they can. It's just temporary if it does. Um, you know, don't add fuel to the fire. As I always say, if it starts up quickly, it will end quickly if you just ignore it, let it fizzle out on its own. If it is not that type of energy that you know, experience this week, Taurus, petty fights and arguments with others, then you could just go through, and, you know, the week having to feel just a bit restless, and that too shall pass. All right, so following the Five of Wands here, I feel like I'm losing my throat or my voice or something. Six of Wands. Six of Wands here now is something that you're either moving towards that's positive or is moving towards you. Victory and success is always associated with the Six of Wands. You can apply and attach that you can apply and attach victory and success to anything that's going on for you this week. Some of my bulls may be traveling. If you are Taurus, you want to be safe to and from. Very positive card. Up next now, we have the Four of Cups. Again, more cups showing up here in your spread. This is a card that I regard as socializing. So interacting with your family, romantic partners, friends. It could be all that interaction going on. For some bulls that I'm reading for, if that involves, you know, diners or restaurants, could also be double dating. Equal number of cups like the Ten of Cups. What you give is what you're going to get back. This is also too in the form of celebration, birthdays, anniversaries. Following the Four of Cups here, now we have the Star card, Major Arcana, the Star card. Do pay attention to any Major Arcana that shows up in your spread. Hoping for, wishing for, praying for something this week may manifest for you. Also, too, it could be any bull that I'm reading for that, you know, experiences some sort of psychic development or expansion. You could meet somebody famous, of course. This is my social media, social networking. Underneath the Ten of Cups, any engagements on any online activities, as far as, you know, like dating or something like that, you know, looking for love, romance, and it's involving social media. It could be just a greater instance of your engagement in social media or social networking this week. Also, to focus on one or two things this week. I don't think that you'll have any problems, but I always say with the star card showing up here, it could be that, you know, feeling like the stars are scattered in the heavens. That could be your thought process for the week. So, also, too, with the star card, feeling, you know, um, could be daydreaming, could be feeling, you know, dreamy eye, could be stargazing, could be feeling all of those things associated with that star. But it's, you know, pretty good and pretty positive. Could be dream journaling, any involvement with, you know, writing down the dreams that you dreamt about. Those dreams usually hold messages for us if we can understand them. All right, so following the star card here for you, Taurus, we have the major arcana and the magician now. All right, so two sides to the magician that I always read. The first side is the most positive side, and that's about manifesting your wants and your desires. For people that I'm reading for, it could be a relationship. It sits underneath the Queen of Cups. It could be marriage. It could be, wanting to move to a different area, purchase a home, or anything that you feel that you want to bring into your life, Taurus. Just throw that energy out there. If you're in the form of prayers, mantras, affirmations, throw that energy out there to the universe or whatever your higher source of whoever you pray to. Leave it alone. Stay in alignment with it and just go on about your business. And just note that whatever it is that you're hoping for, like the star card, wishing for, praying for, to manifest, and what your wants or your desires are will come to you eventually. All right, then. So also we have to, on the negative end here, still be careful of those people that have a capacity to, manipulate, control, extract. It still is sitting underneath a court card, even though it's a positive court card here. It could be someone who is just into pulling energies from you, Taurus, okay? Wasteful energy. And they don't have no um, desire to repay that energy back. This could be family members, friends, definitely could be romantic partners. These people are usually selfish, though, okay? And have no disregard or have no regard, okay, in terms of how they try to extract or manipulate nor control you. So just use your best judgment. You have the queen here who's helpful in terms of processing your intuition, knowing that, if you come upon anyone, especially, strangers in this instant, that someone is trying to control, manipulate, or extract something from you, that you would know what to do. Okay. All right. So following the major arcana, the magician, next up is now you got the lovers. I thought this was the two of cups. No, this is the lovers. All right. So Taurus, there you go. You have the lovers in your spread, major arcana. You got three major arcana straight in a row here. Lovers showing up in your spread just basically means that, in spite of the fact that it's underneath the Five of Wands, even if they started, others started picking fights and arguments with you and stuff, this lovers usually comes and settles all that energy out because it puts people on the same level, the same page, seeing eye to eye with one another. Definitely the lovers would represent spending quality time with significant others, family members, friends, romantic partners. Stronger than the energy of the Ten of Cups here when I said that someone could be getting married here. And it could be any formulations of new partnerships that could include business, romantic partnerships, definitely platonic friendships. Okay, so this is the lovers in your spread. And it does actually move, excuse me, mirror over here to the Six of Wands. That may be a significant message for some bulls that I'm reading for. As I said, that the energy of the Six of Wands is either you're moving towards something positive or that energy is moving towards you. So you feel in regard that this could be a new relationship. Now, the relationship definitely could be romantic, platonic, as well as business. Okay. Or there's something going on in the family unit. All right, so additional messages here for you, Taurus. We have the, what do we have? We have the Hermit, another major arcana. So some of you may be just, wanting to spend some time alone in spite of all the positive energy that is showing up here for you potentially for this week. And there's nothing wrong with that. The light or the lantern that is always within the Hermit's sphere is just simply the light at the end of the tunnel that I always put out there, right? So even if you just wanted to, disconnect your energies, want to spend some quiet time alone, not necessarily isolate. I don't like the word isolation. This could be just pulling back, wanting to catch up reading a book, getting your thoughts together. Um, could be any types of meditation. That's perfectly fine because whatever it is that you do, you know that it's just going to be temporary. This is not permanent energy here. So it's just a moment to, regroup, spend some time alone, and there's nothing wrong with that, and then you come out. All right. Following the major arcana, the Hermit, now we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, whoa. Nine of Cups is here in your spread. So again, we already have the Star card. So I equate the Nine of Cups with that of the Star card. So again, what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for, Taurus, this week may manifest and come to you, right? Your wants and your desires. Nine of Cups is the yes answer to any romantic question. And okay, it's also to the wish fulfillment card. Social media, social networking. That all could be taking place this week. Beautiful. It's not an even number of cups like the 10 of cups, but still, on an emotional scale, what you give is what you're going to get back. All right, so the last card that I have for you, Taurus, is what do we have? We have the major arcana, the death card. Okay, so death card usually relates to major life transformation, never ever physically concerning death, actual death. No, this is just something that's ending around you, Taurus, something that you can identify that needs to be put to a close, or you have to put to an end. And then whatever it is that you identify, something new is always going to replace that energy. Okay, death card could be very scary for those people who don't understand tarot, but I actually like the death card. The most simplest thing that you can grasp out of the death card's energy. We just entered into spring, depending on the region that you live, and a lot of people do spring cleaning. So getting rid of stuff that has gathered along for some time here. It's taking up space, clutter, and you just want to, reduce, minimize. Some of this energy may have a lot to do with some bulls that I'm reading for who want to become, minimalists, minimizing these things that are taking up too much of your space and your energy in your life now. All right, so this is what I have for you, Taurus. Not too bad. Just remember, it's me interpreting these messages here for you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me. Remain smiling. All will be well. And I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.